Hello, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my sacred little corner of my backyard here. My name is Joe Voss. This is my vlog, my YouTube vlog, my second video, my second vlog. Out here today, Fresno, California. We had our first rain last night. Super exciting. I am a December baby. My birthday's on December 11th. And I grew up loving the rain, and I could hardly even sleep last night. Once I heard it raining, I was up. I just wanted to listen to it. Something not a lot of people know is my favorite sound. I know, super random, but my favorite sound in the whole world is the sound of rain hitting your tent when you're camping or just in general. It used to be my lifestyle. I was a trail worker for the National Park Service. I used to live in the backcountry for periods of time, and I didn't just do that. I did a lot of work that required me to just live in my tent. And we used to joke around and say that we were professional homeless people. But I always loved when it rained, and I still do. But welcome back. Today I'm out here having my smoke and my coffee again. I made a nice pour over from a light roast that I got at a little coffee roaster in San Luis Obispo. And it is really good. It's sweet. I got that nice acidity in there that I just love from a light roast pour over. I know a lot of people are, the acidity is a very, controversial thing, or it's just an acquired taste. A lot of, you either love it or you don't. I know with a pour over, there's a lot of different ways to look at things, right? And coffee is one of those. What I love about a pour over is that you can tune your coffee to taste how you want it to. I love a light roast because in my opinion, you're extracting the most flavor from a light roast as possible, because the bean is not as roasted as others, right? If you have a dark roast, it tastes roasted. It tastes like a roasted bean. It's bitter and it's dark, and I used to love that. But I went down the rabbit hole a bit. I learned about light roasts, and then you get into the extraction details that you can do with a pour over. Your water levels and the weight of the coffee and how hard you pour your water even. Like if you pour it out super aggressively on the beans and you're getting a harder extraction. It's like running your own little science experiment every morning. But I've been doing it for a few years now, and it's been quite the journey. I started out with this cheap little metal, just a little metal pour over kit that I got as a gift, actually. And I just thought the idea of it was so cool. I was just thinking about it, and my wife had gotten it for me for Christmas. And then I just kind of got hooked, even though that stainless steel pour over honestly sucked. It was like this, it was stainless steel and it was double walled. And I just could not, and you weren't like, it was supposed to replace a filter. Like you weren't supposed to use a paper filter with it. It was just supposed to be easy. Like you put your ground coffee in it, pour it over, but the water would not get through the double wall. And then on top of that, like you couldn't separate the double wall to clean it, and it was so close together that it would just it gunked up. Even brand new, it wouldn't sift or extract very well. but it's still like, you know, it's funny how things can start out, like a hobby can start out like you just using the worst gear and you're trying your best to make that gear work. And I'll tell you what, I think that's what makes it addicting, is when you get better gear and you start learning and seeing about how like something like a good pour over is supposed to work. And anyways, well, yeah, no. I love a good pour over, man. Today I use a HoneyCo V60 setup. If you are not familiar with pour overs at all and you're hearing this video, I definitely recommend checking it out. Check out a HoneyCo V60. Simply search HoneyCo V60 into YouTube. And if you haven't gone down that road yet, welcome to a whole new world of coffee. It's really fun. Today, what I'm smoking on is I'm having a pipe today. It's not as easy to have a pipe and vlog at the same time, but I figured we'd have fun and kind of light up together. So I don't know if you smoke or what, but feel free to light up with me. This is my Smith House pipe. It is my favorite pipe right now. I love this thing. It is absolutely beautiful. It has a nice sandblast on it, a bamboo shank, and he calls it a pencil shank. This thing is ultra lightweight, what they call a featherweight pipe. I mean, it's not even an ounce. Maybe it is an ounce, actually. I don't know. I don't remember the exact specs. But I am just a sucker right now for a sandblasted pipe where you can see the ring grain. Oh yeah, look at that. It is just gorgeous. It's even fun to like feel while you're holding it. And this is a Virginia pipe, so I'm smoking today. This is a Sixpence by GLPs, which I believe is GLPs, the blender. These blends are awesome. Sixpence is a Virginia blend, and it has a casing on it, and it smells like a, I don't know, like a grape wine, almost like a white grape wine, and it's really nice out of the tin. So we're gonna light it up. It's our first light. Feel free to fast forward this part if you don't really care for this, but this is something I love in YouTubers that I watch, and I like to sit and have a smoke with them. I thought it'd be cool if people wanted to do that with me. It's delicious. It's sweet as well, and this blend complements this coffee really well. Yeah, that's a combo for the win, for sure. Okay, so I actually remembered to bring the camera with me. I was just heading out. There's something that's been on my brain a lot, and it's so random. I mean, this is kind of why I wanted to start vlogging, because I get these random thoughts, and I think that they get stuck in my head on a loop. They're things that I'll just ponder, and I think I just thought it'd be awesome to start getting these things on a video, on a vlog. So yeah, this thought is a mandala. I keep thinking about mandalas. I've always loved mandalas. If you don't know what a mandala is, it's when you see the circles, and the circles made up of like just patterns, beautiful patterns, and you can have endless variations of these patterns, endless variation of mandalas. You can have mandala tattoos. You can have mandala necklaces. Mandalas can be considered a piece of dream catchers, circles, patterns, right? And I'm just keep thinking about how that relates to life, because my whole life I've been such an inconsistent person. Like, I'm just all over the place. I've never been one to really plan. You know, like I said, I used to live a lot of my life out of a backpack, and I've always just been happy that way. I think repetition in general has always scared me. I guess I'm always so scared of just living the same way over and over again. I like spice, you know? I like to spice things up. I like things to stay fresh. I want to always try new things. I always want to learn new things. But I think I'm getting this vision, this thought of mandalas in my head a lot because I'm reaching a point of my life, a version of my life right now, where I can't really feel, I don't feel like I can keep being, I'm needing repetition right now. There's a safety in it. And I think it's relating to mandalas for me, because I think mandalas are putting a beautiful perspective on living in a repetition in my brain. It's making the thought of it beautiful for me to be able to accept it, because it's something I need. I need to get better at going to sleep on time. I need to get better at waking up early consistently, making a good breakfast, living this healthy lifestyle. And that's the thing, you know, like with fitness, with any kind of hobbies, consistency is key, right? You can't just do different things all the time forever. I mean, you can, but it's chaos and it can get a little out of control. And I have a newborn son. He's only 2 months old. I guess he's not a newborn anymore, but he's still pretty fresh. And life is different now. And I'm trying to find a better job. And so I'm really having to swallow the fact that repetition and consistency is something I need to get a lot better at. And so when you think about a mandala, right, what is it? It's a circle and it has a pattern, and the pattern is consistent. And when you look at this mandala and you look at these beautiful patterns, well, they're beautiful. And I wish these kids weren't screaming, these neighbors, and I wish I had a mic now, because this is a good thought. But please don't hate me for the horrible sound quality. I'm going to get a mic soon. This is just what I got right now. This is what I'm working with. But yeah, so think about the mandala, circle, consistent pattern, and when you look at a mandala, you feel, at least me, I feel like peaceful, and I feel bliss. It's relaxing to look at a mandala. It's relaxing to look at beauty, something that's consistent. And so I want to try, living my life a little bit more like a mandala. Find a good pattern and stick to it and be consistent with it. I'm trying to live with more consistent values. Yeah, just want to marinate on that for a second. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Have a good day.